Hello, what's up? How's it going? Going good, nice. Good to hear. Been here since Cosmic Madness. Damn, veteran. Alright, so this is what I've got so far. I don't like how it looks. So, I have a feeling that the background is gonna need some changes. I'm probably gonna darken it. And probably add some color. Yeah, I think that's the right direction. Yeah, so with the kind of pixel style that I want to go for, it's important not to over decorate. Yeah, and I know that the Ovarian background, yeah. Ah, I don't think it would fit with this kind of pixel block style. I don't really see why I would use it. I think it's just the fact that I need a dark background. And maybe it's all the glow. It's these saws. I might have to come up with a new saw design. Too much glow for my liking. Let me get rid of all of this. I think the important thing is I need to work on adding details to the blocks. And maybe stuff that sits on the top. Like rocks. Little mushroom probably. And I do believe that I could probably find a better block for the branches here. This could be cool, but there's no kind of like corner block that can easily turn corners like this one can. I wonder though. That needs to be on a different layer. Can't even find the block for pixel deco. Yeah. I think the most important thing for pixel block is uh, deciding which block to use. I think block choice is an important part of this style. Anyway, what I had in mind was, hey, Leo Discord, welcome. How's it going? Do something like that. Um, Decorating tips. That's very broad. Because there's a lot that goes into decoration. Okay, that helps with adding a lot of detail. I guess like Like, the thing I usually say is to just play like featured levels or levels from creators you like and see how they do things and what they decide to add in each part. And then try and kind of replicate that yourself. And in doing that, you'll probably learn a lot more. I only say that because that's kind of what worked for me. Okay, I think that looks a lot better. That's added some detail that was much needed. Okay. I'm going to be taking heavy inspiration from Dastardly this level. Because I really like how this level does simple pixel style and focuses more on small details rather than just filling up the level with unnecessary details. Obviously, if I'm going to kind of implement this, I'm going to need to try and make it fit with the theme I've got going on for mine. This is Dastardly by Subwoofer. So you notice how there's like barely any air decker going on. It just like runs solely off of vibe. And I guess particles are really helpful here. Color work too. Yeah, I'll stop it there. So that's the kind of style I want to try and emulate with this. Yeah. So I think I'm going to try and dress up the block designs a little more with extra details. So we'll just find some like random pixel blocks and add them. What do I not like? What are you referring to? Okay, so a different color would be great. Yeah. Although, how does this object do base and detail? Let's make the detail red. I see, okay, so maybe green would be better. It makes it look too much like the bush. Probably stick with red then. And then we'll just adjust some sliders. Hey Zip Zapper, how you doing? I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Just trying to see what sticks. This is not sticking. Damn it. I don't have time for this. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. But I don't know, I have no idea what direction to take these designs in. Honestly, I think the block designs might have a bit too much desaturation. And that's what's causing issues here. Okay, how's that look? Probably better. I don't know, we can figure it out along the way. Alright, I'm going to focus on something else. I need to distract myself. Let's try and come up with a different design for this wall. Where's that rock that I always use? Oh yeah, that's cool. Second half of the final phase is really cool. Not often used. There it is. I'm probably going to end up using this object a lot throughout this level. How much does the edit collab mod cost? I don't know, man. I've never used it. What layer are these on? T4, wow. Alright, let's make this gray. Which color is gray? 13. Well, yeah, and that's just because the ultimate phase was a 1.9 mega collab. I don't think song representation was really a thing back then. Or at least not as much as it is now. There's another rock. Oh, there's a few more rock types we can use. That's all well and good, but we need another layer that kind of goes on top, I reckon. Yeah, okay. It's probably stupid, but I'm just gonna take one of these and like super scale it up. Okay, maybe not that much. That has a cool effect. Need to remember to put these on don't fade, don't enter. Does need extending. Can see. I might just like stretch it. Like that. That doesn't look goofy at all. It looks goofy. Did I hear another layer? Let's do it. That's cool. I can touch it up later. I don't have time. Change this particle to something more resembling rocks. I'm not seeing much. There's a literal rock here. Completely missed that. All right. Quite literally, like today and tomorrow, I have to get pretty much all of this done. So, oh no, all good. Thanks for stopping by anyway. I'm gonna test out incorporating some different colors. Because the block design being all one color is probably not good. I have a feeling like a dark blending purple. What does that change? Very dark purple. Okay, that's the inside. Or maybe red. Nah, red would probably work better. This is going to be a learning experience for me. Figuring out what goes into the whole pixel block style. Why do you appear in front of these? That's super annoying. Ah. Having blending like that is not good. We need a non-blending variant. Ooh. I kind of like that. Hold on. Ah, I understand now. Yes. Very nice. Bit of color variation. And I want the background to be even darker. Maybe a different background altogether. Not much really fits what I'm picturing though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm completely lost. I have no idea what to do. Absolutely no idea. No idea why this looks so off. Maybe it's just me, and it looks perfectly fine. But something about it just looks off compared to a bunch of other pixel style levels I've played. Like, how does Dash do it? Particles. Yeah, it's probably because the level I'm working on lacks a ground. The ground can really help with details.
Geometry Dash.
Maybe we could do the middle ground. Let me experiment with that. I think pixel block style, it seems like it would be easy, but it's actually kind of tricky to get right. Alright. Middle ground would be on the ground at this point, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be right down there. So we need to offset that by like 2000 or something. That was nearly correct. 1700. Yeah, it looks. Where the heck? Where's it going? Oh, maybe I don't need it. No, it's just gone. How did I get this to work the first time I tried it? Okay. Too much then? I guess 2000 was correct. I'm confused. Screw it. We won't have a middle ground. Okay. I must work on this on the sword designs. I gotta find something. I don't know, man. I stream on PC. Mobile is not my area. How do these swords look? They could work. Not really, no. Doesn't really work. Lovely. You made Deadliest Club Step. I think I saw. I haven't played it yet. Alright, J blocks don't work. Noted. Maybe a custom background. What, for this click? No, I'll keep it simple. Yeah, fresh out of ideas here. Ideas on how to make this look better. I'm gonna just focus on smaller details, and I have an idea of sorts. Get these little spikes and have them like poking out of the block. Somewhat working. Different color though, definitely. I might put on some music. Just to fill that background silence. Cool. Heavily underrated. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, my weakness always has been colors. I have no idea what to set this to. Might have to just go with that. I don't know why I'm using this small spike. I could probably just use the big spike. I don't know. I have a lot of projects going on right now. I might not be able to do it. Okay, step in the right direction, I reckon. Yep. I'm gonna add a sparkle to a couple of these. Where did I put? There it is. Why is this hitbox gotta be so small, man? How are we looking? It'll have to do. I don't have time. Can always come back to this if I get time at the end. Wait, what's gonna happen is I've got to build something and go with it. Yes, it just has to happen. That has really helped with filling the space in between the structures though. So I'm super happy about that. And hopefully when we get pulse work in here as well, it'll start to make it feel a lot more full. My habit is telling me to add glow, but I know it's not going to do much. It's probably going to make it worse. Okay, I want to go back to the idea of adding small details to the surface of these blocks. I want to say small, I mean small, like tiny rocks. I'll make them the same color as these. these the opacity triggers? No, these are... Yeah, okay, so we'll do probably half opacity. Wait, no, that's not a good idea. Opacity is not a good idea, instead we darken it. Cooked. Not yet. Welcome back. Musics, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you. What's this? That's cute. It's a cute little detail. I like that. I'm gonna copy and paste it around. Is this the 4 LCC? It sure is. You have a good eye. I've been wanting to decorate this for a while. And I knew I wanted to do pixel style. I'm gonna add a slight bit of color to this. Like purple. Yeah, I am super proud of this layout. First rule of YouTube stream chat, do not care about the leaderboards. It's completely broken. Music has joined, sent like 3 chats, and they're first place. But you've been here since the beginning. It doesn't make sense. No, I don't like how these are purple. These have got to go back to that orange, but I'll brighten up the detail like crazy. Maybe desaturate it more. Oh, it's the good part of the song. I should stick to one kind of detail. Probably going to be locking in this level for the entire stream. Because I have to get this entire part finished by tomorrow. Because I've set myself a deadline for this. That ball portal being there probably counts as a little detail anyway, so probably don't need to worry about that. I'm going to replace this with a rock. A white pulse to the blocks. I could test it out when I get to do the pulsing. Okay. I need to do the saws. It's about time. I would normally use this block, but I want to save this block for the later parts of the level. So I can bring them in. So I'm going to have to find something else that will work. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go with getting a pixel block and just using a rotate trigger or something. It's not really any kind of circular pixel object. It just kicked you, what, from the stream? Never heard of that before. What's this? We don't have any pixel swords. Yeah, if you mean that one that I placed earlier, this one, I want to save this for later in the level. This probably doesn't fit the design I'm going for. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Okay, my other idea was to just use one of the normal swords and then just add pixel block decorations around it. Ah, it's hard. Ooh, hold on. No idea. We're gonna go on a tangent here. And I'm gonna make a background gradient. Okay, well, I'll see you later. Too bright? Might be. Right, no time to worry about it. Welcome back. I think I've got something that works. Ended up using the thing anyway. And I get away with just scaling it down for this. Yeah, probably. We might be onto something here. I want to test a different color though. Maybe I'll change the glow color. yeah, that doesn't really matter to me because I'm not monetized in any way. So they can copyright all they want. EC medium demon, I think. I'm getting stuck on colors again. It's not good. I mean, yeah, if you can pull that off. So what do you mean? Are you requesting something? Or are you asking if that's in the layout? Because there's no duel in this level. That's what you mean. No. There's no duel in this. Okay, that's so good. Good enough. See you around. Hey Olive, how's it going? Nah, I don't think I'll turn into a pixel creator. Because I still very much enjoy building in the style I always do. But I did feel like this level would fit a pixel style really well. So I think this is just be a one-off. Hey there, I'm not doing requests today, sorry. Also because I've just never tried the pixel style before, and I was intrigued. Alright, I'm definitely gonna have to redo the swords because they don't fit at all, but I'll do that later. Yeah, I'll come back to it. Yeah, I found that out, but I don't know what else to use. I think a bit of glow, and then those ones are done. I'm feeling a little better now than I did an hour ago. A little more confident that this is actually going to go well. Turning the sword rotation off. Let's try that. I can see the appeal, yeah. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more. Maybe the colors. It's black. Might not be the play. Neither is that one really, is it? Doesn't look any better. I'll make it dark brown. Maybe turn the inside to red. So good. I appreciate like the ideas and stuff. Especially since I'm like running out of them. I think we're nearly towards a complete design of this part. All that's left is like maybe a bit of a background and then some particles. Probably. Lights. Ooh, actually I kinda like that. Yes, I want this level finished by March. That's 1 month. And I'm going to try my damnedest to make that happen. Okay, let's do some particles. Yeah, I reckon just like kind of having this kind of effect going on with just square particles just floating about. Slow them down a bit. Yo, that's kind of a fire idea. Alright, how does that look in play? It's helped. Definitely helped. Need some tweaking though. Let's introduce some size. it says. Yep. That's cool. Maybe a slight fade in and fade out. Ooh. Very atmospheric. Alright, one more thing. A custom background of sorts. I might just go with the classic pillar. What's this block? Is that a chain? That's a chain. Alright, that would be good. Gives cave vibes? That's perfect. That is the theme. It's funny because this song's playing right now. It's got us really into the atmosphere. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, more rocks. Rock is background. That's what's gonna happen. There is like no order or organization to this level right now. If I get time at the end, I may come back and mess around with it. But for now, it shall stay messy. Yeah, bad. They got a fade in. They definitely got a fade in. I don't know what I was doing with these triggers, but I'm going to just move over here. That's what I'm talking about. These rocks can get massive when you scale them up, bro. Giant blocks. How does that look?
think it could work. I might be going a bit overboard. So I'll just space them out a bit more. Anything to do with water in this level? You make a good point. I don't know where I could incorporate that. But that sounds like an incredible addition. If I can do it right. Maybe in this part we can have like waterfalls coming through. Yes! I can already envision it. That's gonna look great. Yeah, I'll save the water for this part. And we can have like waterfalls coming through the different windows. Thank you for that suggestion. Alright, we're getting close to a complete design here. Something needs to be done about these damn souls, bro. They look ugly as. I might just have to go with a different design. Wait a minute, that looks fine. Give me these. Press hide. Boom. Solved. I might have a chain connecting to each of them. I don't know why I was so, like, tunnel visioned into having those saws there. It just looks way better without them. Maybe not chains, actually, because that doesn't really fit the whole style. There's got to be something. They look a little disconnected right now. What are these? These could look cool. What color should they be? Hey, Toady. How you doing today? Vines? Oh, yes. A bit more greenery. Let me do it on one where I can actually see properly. Alright. Might have to touch it up with some glow, but the idea's there. We love water flame here. Yes. I think we've had water flame songs for the past half an hour. So my playlist has every single water flame song that has ever existed. So we're gonna be jamming today. Alright, let's add a bit of glow.
layer it on top. Bit too much right now. And also I forgot to put on layers, GG. Hell yeah, bro. One fin is so good, and my other phone. Like, my top artists from GD are Waterflame, One Fin, Melophone, F777, Mega Nico, Forever Bound, Ocular Nebula, and Envy. Those aren't in any order, by the way. Those are just the top dogs that I listen to. Hey, the Waffle. Welcome in, how you doing? That's cool. Let's see how it looks when I copy it to the rest. Alright. Music's been turned down. Yeah, I'm not sure, I can't immediately test how the audio is every time, so thanks for letting me know. Okay. This is bordering on being a bit too much now. I don't really like the green. I might have to desaturate it a little. Gotta use the green sparingly. What if I change base color to the orange? Make the swords a similar color to the vines. For sure, yeah. I might just go back to orange. Restart. We can go with it for now.
I don't know what else I could add to this. I honestly think it's probably ready to go. Can extend this to the rest of the part now. More grass. Probably. Although I kind of want to leave the greenery for these plants exclusively. To be honest. Is this a Rocket League song? No. I mean, it's called Rocket Dog in Space. It might be, actually. It's also Water Flame. Lush Cave part would go hard. Maybe later on in the level. Like, ooh. I'll make the drop a Lush Cave. How about that? The drop can be a Lush Cave. This one is just going to be brown and orange. And they'll have little splashes of greenery like this. Just to kind of tease what's coming up. Okay, so yeah, that's been decided. The color palette's going to stay as it is, with all the orange and brown, with the little splashes of green in color, and then it's slowly going to get more colorful with the Descent. Let's go Electroman V2. And then when you get to the drop, it's going to open up to a nice lush cave with the Citadel and everything. It's going to be good. Alright. I'll worry about pulse work later on. So let's disable all these. I will get to pulse work later. Thank me for introducing to Megawolf. Yo, of course. Megawolf is such a W. I've loved their songs for years. Such a happy artist. Yeah, Cosmic Dolphin's like one of the happiest songs I've ever listened to. In fact, let's get that shit in here. I don't have it in the stream playlist. I'll wait till Electroman Adventures V2 finishes first. Just gotta respect that one. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I like Creo. Of course I like Creo. Creo is awesome. Okay, I have a special idea for this part, so I'm gonna do that separately. Ripples to Waves. I actually don't think I've listened to that one yet. I haven't got around to listening to their new song, which I think they released not long ago. Yeah. Their 3 latest songs I have not listened to yet. let's add them to the stream playlist. So you have a chance to get them. Dick. You know what time it is. How many songs are on the playlist? 600. RobTop rated the wrong Ashley Wave Trials. That's such a RobTop thing to do. Yeah, I feel way better now that I have a design. Because that was like what I've been worrying about for the past day. Oh, really? Yeah, this playlist I have on right now is only used for stream. I have one outside of stream that has like 1,500 songs on it. I've been building since like 2019. And that one I just put on for like any general purpose thing I'm doing. Rip needs to get rated? I've never heard of that. No one uses Phantom Ink anymore? That saddens me. I think Phantom Ink has some incredible songs. Although, to be fair, Phantom Ink has been like very widely used for many, many years. I don't remember. No, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. You don't mean the one level, do you? Damn, what was your name? No, I know what you're talking about now. Yes, that level. Yeah, I think once I played Apollo 11, I reckon that was like the most deep thing that could have been made to that song. It warmed my heart, that one did. Yes! The Follow Me remix is amazing. The only thing I know about Glass Beach is Comatose, and that's only because I played the Reply level. Otherwise, I am not familiar with them at all. Alright, put flat spike. We flatten. Does that work? That works. Never played Project Arrhythmia. I want to though, because I was a big JSAB enjoyer. I love this part of the song. We do a bit of copy paste. It's okay because I am pretty much speedrunning this. Playing GD without JIT is like playing Minecraft at 30 field of view. That's so true. It's just like your vision is just impaired. I've managed to like get somewhat used to building without geode. But it's going to be so nice when I'm able to again. The extra did a face review. I did not. That's crazy. Well, that was nice listening to Cosmic Dolphin again. It shan't be long, Toadie. Can't imagine it will be much longer now. Yeah, no quarter or eighth movements are really killing me right now. And what's also killing me is the fact that Scale doesn't have something I can type. I was so used to just typing like 10 or whatever, and it doesn't snap to 2, so you have to like wiggle around and try and get it. And also just rotate, not having any extra interface. Those are the things that have been killing me the most right now. The new Paragon X9 song. I was so surprised when that dropped. I thought for sure they were just like gone off the internet. It was a pleasant surprise. How are we looking? That's cool. Looking good. We'll get to pulses later. I might remove the gradient for now. It doesn't really add much. Still on the whole water flame train. Alright, this is going to be another bush. Extral is kind of like Skrillex if he moved to Newgrounds and started doing orchestral as well. Oh yeah, because songs that aren't allowed for use just show up as unknown now, don't they? Yeah, I remember Far Too Loud. Bro, I'm gonna give this Mythic because he uses Pixel Blocks. Bro, yeah. I don't even care what rating this gets. I just want to make something that I know I had fun with. I don't even care if this gets rated at all. I just really want to decorate this layout. That's funny. Shoegaze. That's a genre, even though the people are like dancing, not playing the music. What does the music sound like then? Floating depression. Okay. No, I can see that. Type a random thing into one of the socials for your profile. I want to see a small cut. Ah, you mean like the buttons you can click? Like the YouTube link? Look at Mr. Spaghetti's profile. I think like he's got everything. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Spaghetti has like max stats on everything that can possibly exist. Hell yeah. and some Creo classics. What happened to the mute troll? Oh. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Another case of someone who was well respected falling. It's come to my attention that this might look ugly. With the vines close to each other. We might have to dip the opacity a bit. I'm not gonna lie. What was the opacity bit? Was it 48? Yeah. Makes it look more messy, but like... Misread of the century right there. While I'm thinking about it, I want to increase the brightness of the background objects ever so slightly. Wait, not the base. The detail. Maybe once we get the pulses in, you're an onk at this game. That's common knowledge. In fact, speaking of that, in 2 days, I will have been playing this game for 11 years. That's crazy. Might figure out something to put here. Maybe another one of these, yes. Perfect. Nah, not concerning at all. Trust the process. Alright, let's focus on this part. So I'll go with the pillars. Let's just go with it. True. You know the saying, a man can leave GD, but GD will never leave a man. That's like the most goated tip of all time. You follow that tip, you'll get so many levels done. Oh yeah, I love this song. I love the second half. I played Super Mario Maker at one point. I made one of these troll levels, but I was really proud of it. And so I uploaded it, and then I found out the next day it had been auto-removed, and then I quit. I was like, devastated, bro. Right. That'd be fine. Minus 4,000 objects with that one, true. I wonder how many objects this level is going to be at the end. Ah, beautiful ending. Yo, let's go. I actually get that reference. I remember hearing that song so much back in 1.9. Okay. I have an idea for what I'm going to do for this part. Let's find the pixel block. There aren't many pixel slopes. I think there definitely should be more. Is Far Too Loud in JSeb? Do they go under a different name now? Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Australian time zone. Ah, this. I don't remember Far Too Loud being in JSeb ever. They collabed with Destroyed on Annihilate. I see. Well, they weren't credited in the game last time I played it. Yes. No, I've heard Annihilate. Good job. Oh yeah, I remember Punch Drunk. Okay. I'm gonna take a different approach here. This is gonna be more like... I'm gonna make the slopes just go down. So we do a bit of this. Dude. Yeah, the extreme demon grinders, bro. Yo, hey David. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you doing? I think that's a word.
Is a kind of cosmic glue holding the nucleus together. Just as other
I think
millions
it works.
quadrillions of atoms are the tiny building blocks which make up everything in the world. Ships and shoes and sealing wax and cabbages on the road.
Hey, Maverick Clay, welcome. How you doing? I feel like from seeing a movie a couple of days ago. What kind of movie would that be? Let me turn these all to... Actually, I forgot to delete these. Good job. I'll set these to white so I can see them properly. Oh, mother. Not heard of that one. Didn't know I like that. See that working with some nice decoration. Thank you. I've been sort of rushing because I have a deadline. So I'm glad it comes through looking good. Obviously it's not final. If I get time I might come back and touch it up. Yeah, I'm setting a deadline of at the start of March. I would really like to get that done by then. C2HX. I've heard that name before, but I'm not familiar. I'm gonna change this to one of these. What's the reason for the deadline? Challenge. It's also like a kind of break from the more serious projects. The kind of level I can just come in and slap something down and not worry too much about it. I see, experiment. I gotcha. Alright. Let's figure out how to decorate these. I feel like this is the only block that could possibly work here. Happy music playing while lava is boiling, for sure. Are you kidding me? Is there another corner block for this? Come on, Rob. Pick your game up, man. I'm gonna have to use this. Guess it works. Yeah, dude. It's so annoying. Actually, no, I'm gonna copy the colors of this. Ooh, yes, I like that. Well, I mean, who else are we gonna blame? We're not even real. Okay, how to fill the inside of this block design. Right, well first, let's just add another layer of rough blocks. We've already had this. Scaling, yes. I think we should try that. Probably just going to end up using that same rock block I've been using this whole time. I don't want to use like too much greenery just yet. That's going to be saved for later. Like this thing here. Ooh, hold on, idea. I'm just gonna incorporate it with the background. Okay, see you, Olive. Thanks for joining. These are gonna be big. This is so dumb. Let's see how it looks. Kinda works. Hold up. Yeah. It's working. I've been vipering this whole time, brother. This whole time. I really should put these on an editor layer 2. That is like mandatory. I'm gonna turn off the BG effect. What BG effect? You mean using this trigger? I don't know why I'd need to. Doesn't really make a difference, I don't think. Alright. Give me all of these. You are going to go on to L29. I forgot to put these on a separate layer. Alright, you know what we do now? We copy paste. I might move that stuff around, just to make sure it fits with the environment a bit more. I don't think I've seen Mad Mansion before. It's cool. It works. Let's do something about the rest of the block design. Yeah, it's not finished. Of course. I'm gonna work on the ground spikes now. there like a pixel block equivalent to what those ground spikes are? Surely there would be, right? Could I use these? I don't know about a pixelate shader. That requires a lot of like relayering and stuff. I'm sure these would work. Come on. I thought this got fixed in the real version. Yo, kind of fire. Make it affect every layer? Oh boy. That sounds kind of fun. just to mess around with. Ah. Something I just forgot that I probably should do. Let's put these on a new layer. God damn it. I hate PC YouTube shuffles. They're just like broken in so many ways. Sometimes it'll get caught looping the same like 3 songs and I have to refresh the page. It's infuriating. Yo. Yeah, so I went and added some video game OSTs. Okay. I'm gonna drop these down a layer so that they're behind the blocks. And I'd say that works. Oh, maybe, hang on. Maybe I add a bit of red like the other spikes. Or at least make the red more prominent. Works for me. I don't know. Might be just lurking. Let's not let that happen. Bad idea. Yes, what the heck? Okay. Yeah, no touch would be a good shout. Some of them do need no touch disabled though, because it actually does prevent skips. Yeah. The progression going to be like? You are entering a underground citadel. And it's going to become like more lively as you go through. Okay, see you, David. Actually more inspired by Dastardly. Both subwoofer levels anyway. I want to give these a slightly different color. I don't know what color to give them though. Oh, does it? What if I make the detail orange? No, they kind of both need to be red. Alright, move on. Right, there are no hitboxes here, I gotta remember that. Fill in the hitboxes. I'm actually gonna do that now. What the? Very weird. I think it's kind of brokey. Oh. Enabling and disabling and enabling the preview mode again fixes it. Somehow. Thank you for that quote. Somehow I made the UFO portal invisible. Good job. Spikes need to be lighter. Can you still skip these? You can. What my choices for GD was, I can't remember. There was a lot. No bit of tin can. I played the impossible quiz. No, I feel like playing this layout through. Yeah, think about some ideas. I think I have a pretty strong vision for this pod. This one is going to look the most like Dastardly. I'm pretty much going for that, you know, giant citadel design. Yeah, that could be cool. Don't know how readable that would be though, but I'll pocket it as an idea. Getting a little hungry. The ending soon. But today was like crazy good. Did not expect it to go this well. I've still got tomorrow to work on this. So I can get the rest of this done tomorrow, probably. DoorDash time. I do not order in. No, I usually go and make food. Yeah, now with a clear vision, the rest of this part shouldn't be too difficult to finish. So this is what we've done today. I'm liking the direction it's going for the most part. It's not the cleanest thing I've ever made. It's probably one of the messiest actually. But to be quite honest, I don't think I can spare so much time to think about details and stuff. Alright, let's stop the music. So it really just has to be first thing that comes to mind. Try and make it look good. Trust the process. Yeah, I do like pixel block style. When it's done nicely, it can look amazing. Wondering if I should do like an orb design. Might not be necessary. Okay. But yeah. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you once again to everybody who's joined today. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for the ideas and stuff. Always appreciate that. Building on stream is always a fun time. So, hopefully, I'll be streaming the creation of this level throughout the month, depending on how well it goes and how I'm feeling. This is probably going to be the focus of the streams for this month. And I'm excited to get it done. But anyway, catch you all laters. Peace out.